Nothing screams cool more than a detective in an old black and white film with a cigarette hanging from his lip as he investigates the evidence of whatever crime is going on at the time in the movie. Most have seen that familiar scene. When did smoking in films start? And who made it such a cool thing to do? Why was it so popular? It was none other than the infamous 1940s that started the trend. More smoking was seen in that decade than probably any other. The silent era of the 1920s is when it really kicked off, and from the 1950s onward, smoking was in just about every big scene of every legendary movie. But the 1940s were by far the best years to find someone lighting up. Most commonly, smoking was featured in romantic movies, comedies, detective films, or movies about World War II. Need proof? All that's required here is a film starring perhaps the biggest smoking actress of that decade, Bette Davis. In the infamous film Now Voyager, just about every scene featured someone smoking. Davis actually accepted a second cigarette in one scene of the movie, and if not Bette to pitch smoking to the women, the men had Humphrey Bogart, male smoker extraordinaire. Why did it seem almost necessary for a cigarette to be smoked in a movie? Merely smoking a cigarette was all but an art that made doing absolutely nothing appear to be so compelling. It is known for actors of that decade to even say it was necessary to make a scene more interesting. So does this mean that all this time there are hidden techniques in movies to distract the audience away from the actual quality of the acting? Probably. After reading more into it, I know I will find myself looking for different actors' go-tos in movies to make uncomfortable scenes seem effortless. The little habit of needing something to do in a scene will always revert back to using cigarettes as an aid. I suppose the only way to eliminate the routine is to reinvent decades of acting techniques to change the old Hollywood habit.
Yay!